I'm Business Miracles Coach Kat. I've been a Business Miracles community member since 2021 and a coach team member since 2022. And you're here for the intro class titled Use Your Intuition to Master Impactful Marketing as a Highly Sensitive with HSP Leadership Mentor, Heather Dominick. Now it's my distinct pleasure to hand it directly over to Heather Dominick, who is the founder of businessmiracles.com. And she's been successfully self-employed as a highly sensitive since 2003. She trains a global community of highly sensitives in business and leadership since 2010, and she's a master coach and highly skilled mentor. I can speak to that personally. Her innate ability to distill complex concepts that seem so complicated into doable actions that you actually want to take has supported thousands of highly sensitives to effortlessly create business and life success they previously thought was impossible. I am so grateful every day for all the ways that my life has changed because of you, Heather. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much, Coach Kat. What a beautiful introduction. And welcome to each and every one of you to this intro class. Use your intuition to master impactful marketing as an HSP. I am thrilled to be here live with each of you today, and also connecting in energetically with those of you who registered and will be using Plan B, as I like to say, to listen into the recording. We have close to 50 attendees registered for this intro class, which shows us it's important. It's more important than ever that HSPs committed to empowerment through business and leadership are joined together in aligned community. This is the way to ensure emotional and financial stability for yourself. So let's actually write that down. HSP, empowered, aligned community, equals emotional and financial stability. And as Kat said, a warm welcome to our current HSP leader members of the Business Miracles community who have chosen to join us today. Amazing. We have a lot to cover. So next month, June 2025, marks my 22 years of doing this work and being self-employed. I'm going to give myself a round of applause. This journey has shown me that HSPs are called to business and leadership because of an innate desire to use their HSP's traits to make a positive difference for others. Yet, what's so often overlooked is the importance of being able to not only handle, but honor one's own HSP needs first. And let's write that down. Honor one's own HSP needs first. Now, not from a place of sympathy, victimhood, or overprotection. This is fear, but instead from a place of knowing what the nervous system needs to operate optimally to support being in action. What the nervous system needs to operate optimally to support being in action, especially when it comes to marketing. Yet, HSPs resist this so much. So today's intro class is designed to share 5 techniques that you can use to operate as a high-functioning HSP in business, especially when it comes to marketing. And let's write that down. High-functioning HSP in business. Today will be your introduction to these techniques. Then it's about taking action with these techniques consistently. The techniques might sound simple, Yet this is what I've seen over and over again work for HSPs to create strong, solid, sustainable income without needing to be someone they are not. Simple, doable, incremental steps. Now, if you hear just one sentence today that you can use to help improve the quality of your marketing, your business, your leadership, your life as an HSP, that's fabulous. That is more than enough. You don't have to get everything I say. You don't have to accept everything I say. You don't even need to understand everything I say. Whatever you are hearing today is going into your nervous system and subconscious mind. And you'll use it at the right time, or you'll reject it. You're always in control. You can do whatever you want. There is no perfect way. The choice is always yours. No right, wrong, judgment, or attachment on my part. I could teach and train and mentor you for months. But if you don't want to accept, that's your choice. You are always in control. So let's see what we can create today. And let's enjoy ourselves. Improving the quality of your business and life is often approached so seriously by us HSPs. So no wonder we resist, and no wonder we get tired. Highly sensitive leadership training is important, and it is a must to create sustainable HSP business success. But it doesn't need to be overwhelming, and it doesn't need to be exhausting. We can do it that way, which causes a lot of pain, but we can also do it through lightheartedness and through joy. So with that energy in mind and heart, let's take a moment to activate exactly that, lightheartedness and joy. I'm going to invite you to just maybe take your chair, push it back a little bit, give yourself some room. If you're sitting in front of a desk or a table, especially, put down anything that might be in your hands, notebook, pen, pencils, cups of tea, pets that love to wander around on Zoom. Have a comfortable seat and take a moment and bring both hands to your heart. And together, let's take in a breath. Breath in and let it out. Now, just this motion, hands or even one hand on heart, calms the nervous system. From here, I'm going to invite you to slide your hands so that you have one hand on each shoulder, crossing in the middle over the heart, and then just start to alternately tap between the right side and the left side, and the left side and the right side. And if you desire, you can also take a moment to close your eyes while you continue to tap. And then together, we're going to take in a strong, steady breath and let it out, continuing to tap. And as we do, this balances out the nervous system access to both the left brain and the right brain. Together again, breath in and let it out. And one more time, power of 3, strong, steady breath in. And let it out. Beautiful. Allowing that tapping to come to a rest. Sliding those hands back to center, crossing over the heart. Taking a moment to drop your chin to your chest. Eyes to slowly come on open, allowing the hand or just one hand, if you choose to leave one on your heart, float down to the lap. And when ready, allowing gaze to rise back up, connecting into the incredibleness of our Zoom classroom. And from this activated energy, we're going to take a moment and we're going to set our intentions. Set our intentions for our intro class time together today. We're going to start by writing down an inner intention. The inner intention is one word of how you want to feel, through our intro class time together today. Connecting into that heart, allowing that word to come to you. Once you've received it, write it down. And then from here, we'll shift into setting our outer intention. The outer intention is a phrase or a sentence of something tangible, practical, that you want to be able to walk away from this intro class having received for yourself. So again, hand on heart, connecting in, allowing that phrase or that sentence of an outer intention to come to you. And when received, taking a moment to write it down. Beautiful. Together, let's take in a breath and let it out. So I would like to hear some of these intentions, starting by hearing one word inner intentions, bringing it into the space, allowing yourself to be seen in that visibility and vulnerability that Coach Kat was speaking about earlier. And just raise your digital hand, which you should be able to easily find at the bottom of the screen, under the beautiful heart react, to share that one word inner intention. We're also going to share introductions, so take a moment to write this down, all to avoid that HSP shadow tendency of feeling suddenly pressure when eyes are on you and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot my name. So take a moment. Your introduction is simply your name and where you're zooming in from today. And as Coach Kat mentioned also at the beginning of this class, you do want to be on video in order to participate. Just so I know I'm not speaking to a student sitting in a classroom with a bag over their head. But instead I can see your beautiful face. Awesome. Let's hear some of those inner intentions to start. So introduction and your one word inner intention. Stephanie, intro, one word, start us off.
Stephanie Bonti-LeBert, Gaithersburg, Maryland, grounded.
Laura.
Laura Smith, Philadelphia, PA, inspired.
Fidelma.
Fidelma Green from Dublin, Ireland, and my one word is relaxed.
Nancy.
Nancy Smith, Ontario, Canada, inspired.
Ellie.
I'm Ellie Knott. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, and my word is empowered.
Lee.
I'm Lee Shane from Nova Scotia, Canada. My word is curious.
Vicky.
My name is Vicky Mizell. I'm in Denver, Colorado, teach memory training, and my word is awareness.
Beautiful. Let's all take a breath in and let it out. Then raise your digital hand to share your outer intention if you have not yet shared. So same introductions and then a share of your outer intention. Marianne, introduction and your outer intention.
All right, Marianne McFall from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Attracting.
Gorgeous. Thank you for that. Anyone else that I haven't yet heard from? Sarah.
Actionable.
Beautiful. And where are you calling in from, Sarah?
Oh, sorry. Sarah Masterson, Austin, Texas, in the US.
Amazing. Love that. One more outer intention. Beautiful. Thelma. Can't hear you, my dear. We're going to support with unmuting.
Oh.
There you go.
Thelma Monk, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Openness.
Gorgeous. Amazing. Let's all take a breath in. Breath in and let it out. Awesome. As we get ready to shift into the heart of our intro class, you'll hear me reminding you to take notes, as you probably have already. This is to prepare for the mentoring Q&A portion of this intro class. So I'll be covering the info portion of this class fairly quickly, all to leave time for mentoring Q&A, supporting us with being able to go deeper with the info that I'm going to share, all so that you can walk away from this class as clear as possible. And as Coach Kat mentioned at the beginning of the class, she will be placing highlight notes in the chat for you as well, especially if you are more of a visual learner. 5 techniques Everything in the Highly Sensitive Leadership Training Program is about the combination of inner and outer. Inner nervous system management plus aligned outer action. As HSPs, this is key for all business and leadership success, but especially marketing, because the current marketing landscape is changing by the minute. As I've shared, I've been self-employed for 22 years. Next month, I have seen it all. When I started my business, there was no social media. There wasn't even YouTube. And I still managed to enroll clients and grow my business. Go figure. So if there's one thing I've learned in my 22 years, there are no guarantees. There's no magic marketing formula. And I'm going to invite you to write that down. No magic marketing formula. There's no magic marketing formula that will get you clients without having to do what I refer to as the real work of what it means to be an HSP in business and leadership. Yet, here's what has stayed the same and can be relied upon as an HSP in business through the constant guaranteed changes. What has stayed the same and can be relied upon are the 5 techniques that I'm going to share with you today. So in pure Business Miracles fashion, there will be 2 inner techniques and 3 outer techniques. HSP marketing technique number 1, inner, personal responsibility. Personal responsibility often feels like an abstract concept, yet it fundamentally shapes how you navigate life's challenges and opportunities, including business and leadership, especially as an HSP. According to the Journal of Cognitive Psychology, the theoretical framework of personal responsibility is rooted in individual agency. It positions that your capacity to make informed decisions is essential in shaping your reality. The perspective challenges you to reflect on your beliefs and values, urging you to take ownership of your life and therefore your business trajectory. So recognizing this can empower you to make more intentional choices, especially when it comes to marketing as an HSP. Now, according to Dr. Bernie Siegel, in his book, Peace, Love, and Healing, people who have terminal illnesses and defy the statistical odds against them all share one main quality. They have an acceptance of responsibility for the decisions affecting their lives. They don't blame themselves, but they do accept responsibility. Blame is making yourself wrong for having certain experiences, like being highly sensitive. But blame creates guilt, and guilt always seeks punishment, and punishment creates pain, which creates restriction, which cuts you off from your intuition. Personal responsibility gives you the ability to respond. Respondability. So personal responsibility gives you access to your intuition for faster, easier, less time needed responses to the current marketing landscape, which is changing by the minute, which then gives you the ability to create a greater impact for others, doing your part to positively impact the world. And let's write that down. Doing your part to positively impact the world. I'm going to ask the team to bring a handout up onto the screen. This is something you can also find in my book, Different. And you'll see this is the guiding process principles for highly sensitive leadership. We want to look at the second line in service to today's intro class. As HSPs in business and leadership, we are called to let go taking things personally in order to be able to let in personal responsibility. Let's take a breath in and let it out. Thank you, team. HSP marketing technique number 2, outer, 4 basic C's of marketing, part 1. The first 2 basic C's of marketing, connection and communication. Write that down. Connection and communication. Connection is about making a genuine connection with others. And we are actually very good at this as HSPs. We are fantastic at making genuine connections because this calls on our HSP strengths, specifically of empathy, deep feeling, and deep listening. Second C, communication. Also one of our HSP strengths, we are excellent with language. Communication, when it comes to marketing, is about effectively delivering your marketing message through your unique serving system. Your unique serving system, which addresses the gap that your pre-clients are struggling with. And then the unique step-by-step way that your service can bring your pre-clients across that gap to their vision. The vision is what your clients want. And what you know through your HSP intuition and your HSP life-earned experience that your pre-clients need. So what the pre-client wants, but also what they need. HSP marketing technique number 3, outer. 4 basic C's of marketing, part 2. C number 3 and C number 4. Call to action and consistency. Write that down. C number 3, call to action, and C number 4, consistency. Call to action. Clearly directing your pre-clients to take a next step action. Consistency, engaging in all 4 C's of marketing consistently through a variety of marketing avenues scheduled at different marketing frequencies. For example, marketing that's done daily, which is different than marketing that's done weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually. If you aren't engaging in all 4 C's, you aren't marketing. Write that down. If you aren't engaging in all 4 C's, you aren't marketing. Take a breath in and let it out. HSP marketing technique number 4, outer. Energetic spheres of marketing influence. I'm going to ask the team to bring another handout up onto the screen. This is about recognizing the different energetic impact of marketing avenues and using this to inform the intuitive marketing frequency choices that you make. What marketing you choose to do when and how often. Well, intuitively honoring your HSP needs. When and in which ways are you at your HSP best? In person, video, audio, written. Looking for, aiming towards a variety, not getting locked into one comfortable marketing energetic sphere only. Again, breath in and let it out. HSP marketing technique number 5, inner, the I am approach. I'm going to invite the team to bring up the next handout. The I am approach. Identify, accept, master equals I am. Identify, which is about identifying as an HSP. Now, those of us here have clearly identified as an HSP, as you all indicated when you registered for this intro class. And most of us registered for this intro class, again, close to 50, have known you are HSP for quite a long time, which leads us to accept. Accepting your HSP shadow patterns, coping mechanisms, shame shields, resistances that have been developed over years of experiencing life as an HSP. Now, this is where many HSPs get stuck in unconscious protective behavior that negatively impacts marketing. Defensive behaviors developed over years of basic instinct survival in a world that's not designed for us. This is why every HSP in the Highly Sensitive Leadership Training Program receives what we refer to as the HSP Success Curriculum Track, in addition to their Take Action Leadership Curriculum Track. Now, the HSP Success Track trains you on how to move out of past shadow patterns, coping mechanisms, shame shields, resistances, so that you can successfully engage with your Take Action Leadership Curriculum Track, whether that be in the Marketing Leadership Track, Advanced Marketing, Professional, or any of the 7 additional curriculum tracks that we offer. Now, if you have a sense that this support that I'm speaking about when it comes to accepting is something that you're meant to know more about, as Coach Kat mentioned at the beginning of the class, there are currently 3 spots open on my calendar for a complimentary one-on-one call where we can explore this topic further and how it's individualized for you, while also exploring if the Highly Sensitive Leadership Training Program makes sense for you at this time. With no attachment to the outcome, not on my part, you'll want to secure one of those 3 open spots on my calendar for that powerful one-on-one connection directly with me. The link is being placed in the chat for you again. Also, again, June marks my official 22-year business anniversary. Did I say that? So to honor this, if after you and I connect one-on-one and we both decide that the Highly Sensitive Leadership Training Program makes sense for you, you'll receive a $500 tuition discount for enrolling during the month of June. And you can write that down, a $500 discount. You'll celebrate my 22-year business anniversary with me by receiving a $500 tuition discount. And spots really do fill up quite quickly on my calendar. So if you sense that this is meant to be you, just bookmark that page and submit your scheduling questionnaire as soon as possible. Use these 5 techniques to capitalize on who you are by leaning into your HSP leadership support in order to truly use your intuition to master impactful marketing as an HSP. My dears, so fabulous and fantastic to connect with you. A reminder, HSPs in aligned community is important now more than ever. It is a secret sauce that helps us stay steady, stay strong, create sustainable income, and as a result, be able to make a positive impact in the world, which is our role as HSPs now and going forward. Leaving you with many blessings, business miracles, the rest of the day, the week, until we have that one-on-one connection and any other way that I have a chance to see and connect with you. Have a great rest of your day.